Today we're going to talk about, finally, we have some more footage of Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. I've been waiting for, what, years for this? We have a little bit. We don't have a lot, but enough to really analyze. Now, not a lot of people saw this, actually. There's only 92,000 views on this video for something that I think is pretty significant. This happened August 19th, so like, what, 3 weeks ago, something like that? They were in New York after a gym, and let's just watch.
I think Olivia's with him.
So, in that door right there, you see in that door, that's Olivia Wilde, and Harry Styles is right with her. So they're leaving the gym together right now.
Fuck, please car stop passing.
Harry's leaving. Olivia's not going with because that would be too juicy, but they said bye to each other. I'll see you later. Harry walks away. Yada, yada, yada. We could fast forward. Then, a minute later, then Olivia walks away. So, why is this significant? Why are we watching these two people leave? Because a lot of people believe that Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde are broken up based on what they saw this week at the Venice Film Festival. They weren't looking at each other. They didn't interact whatsoever. A lot of people are speculating that. But we see only 3 weeks ago, they were together. They're literally planning how they could not be seen together in New York. This is significant also because there's some people that are saying the only time we see Harry and Olivia is in public together. They're literally trying not to be together in this video. And that's that. I mean, we could watch a little more.
Door open, bro. That door opened.
What's also crazy to me is that like Harry literally can walk around the streets of New York City and not be noticed. Now, I get it. There's not a lot of people that would be fans of Harry Styles, but look, watch this. Poor girl. Oh, she was on her phone and Harry Styles just walked right by her. Wait, we got to see that again. That's so sad. The girl in the red on her phone. Right there. 3 feet away from Harry Styles. She'd probably died if she would see this video. Also, there's speculation on this website called... Let me try to find it before we get to this next video. Whoop, hold on. It's... What is it called? Hold on 1 second. I gotta find it, guys. It's called, like, Deus Moi. And they have speculation that Harry and Olivia, from a source, that they're right about to break up. But I don't know if it's on their story anymore. Let's look. This is just drama about the movie itself. Yeah, I don't think it's on here now. But basically yesterday, they had a source tell them that Harry and Olivia like are about to break up, like very close to breaking up. But it's obviously not on there anymore. But here we go. August 19th, a day later in New York City. Guess what's about to happen? Everyone watch.
Lock in.
Harry, Olivia, and what does Harry do? Grabs her hand right there.
Back it up. Be careful, guys. Be careful.
If anyone's having problems with the stream, oh yeah, sorry guys. I see that there's a lot of skipped frames. Let me see if I could slow this down 1 second. I don't know if I could change settings midstream, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna get I have to get a new computer next week. Sorry. But maybe we could, let's see. Hold on. Hold on. No, it's my internet. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, my computer just sucks. It's really old. This week, I'm gonna actually buy a real computer. How's it going now, everyone? It says the stream quality is returned to being okay. Let me know in the live chat. I'm watching you guys. Anyone in the live chat could just like fill me in on how this stream is going. I got to get a new freaking computer. All right, well, I don't hear anyone talking about it, so I'm going to keep going. So they get in. This shows that they are still together, and it's still going strong. All right. So we're going to move on to, let's just take away the loud music. We're going to move on to the premiere here. And this is where I'm going to look for small little expressions that they have with each other. Harry's by himself right here. I think that's Gemma Chan. There's Flo. There's Nick Kroll. We don't see Harry and Olivia together. See, we see all of them together, not Harry and Olivia. Wait. Let's look at that. Talking to Gemma Chan. Passes right by Olivia right there. Ignores. Now, okay. Listen, I've been I've been watching Harry Styles rumors, gossip, drama for years now. It's because of you guys. You ask me to do it, and I do it. And I know that Harry is incredibly private about his relationships. And furthermore, the Harry stans, the Larry stans, especially, attack Olivia like crazy. Now, listen, nobody's perfect. Everybody has faults. Olivia has faults. And guess what? Harry has faults too. Everybody has faults. But Harry is protecting the relationship. They know that making a relationship public is, you know, when you're a super celebrity, not just like a random influencer. But even that is, you know, up for scrutiny. But when you're a mega celebrity like Harry Styles, the most famous person in the world probably by now, he knows that publicizing a relationship is the fastest route to killing it. Also, he knows that every little single thing, like we're doing right now and like on the internet right now, even about spitting, is going to be overly analyzed to the furthest degree. So they thought, okay, well, what if I treat you like my girlfriend? They're going to analyze every little thing. They're going to say what Harry did was bad, what Olivia did was bad, yada, yada. Okay, what if Harry treats Olivia and Olivia treats Harry just like anyone else in the cast? Still, they're going to look for things, right? I'm doing it right now. So then they thought, keep telling me if the stream is effing up, guys. So then they thought, well, what if we don't interact whatsoever? Well, then nobody has anything to analyze. But guess what backfired on them? Everyone's analyzing their lack of interaction. Everyone's saying Harry is ignoring Olivia or whatever. You know, right there, we just saw it. Here, let's go back. Watch what Harry does. He moves in right there for Nick Kroll, passes right by Olivia, doesn't even make eye contact. They don't, like, I mean, everybody's talked about it. They don't make eye contact the entire time. Let's keep going. Do we see anything? They're all separated. Obviously, that was planned as well. There's Flo not getting near Olivia or Harry. They're all strategically separated. Once again, guys, if you see the stream effing up, just let me know. See? Still no eye contact. No acknowledgement whatsoever. In fact, not a lot of them are. Okay, next video. All right, let's just look at this from a different angle. Still more stuff going on. So Harry enters. I think this is just like their big entrances, so we don't need to look at that. Signing autographs. I don't know if people still did that. I thought it was the selfie thing. Still no interaction we see. I don't see Olivia and Harry. Oh, yeah, this is the same thing we saw earlier. All right, next video. All right, so this video is not very good, but I remember saving it for a reason, and I just want to, right here. We see that other shot. We see that same shot that we saw from the other video, but from the back. And you could see how awkward it really is because he's arriving. This isn't like, oh, they've already been talking, yada, yada. Like, he's arriving right now. And this is what he does as he arrives. Weird, right? This is purposeful, guys. They're in a relationship right now. They're still in a relationship right now. I personally, with the little context that we have of their relationship, I personally still think it's going strong. I don't think it's on the rocks. I do think it's fine. Based on those two videos that we just saw in New York. They are together 3 weeks ago. What is going to happen in 3 weeks? All right. I think that was all of this video. Yeah, this is just... All right, so this is just going to be more footage and different angles and stuff. So here's the other interesting thing, guys. Here comes Harry entering. Once again, they haven't spoke to each other yet. This is them arriving at the premiere, all separately sitting down. For some reason, Harry doesn't even acknowledge his girl. Meanwhile, let's talk about, you know, this is unrelated to dating or anything that I talk about or teach, but, you know, it is interesting to analyze it. The spitting incident. I mean, let's look from behind. That's obviously not a spit. The reason that whatever his name, Chris whatever, looked down, it was one of those moments that was like a freak thing. But you could just tell by looking at this. Oh, sorry. If anything, it was like maybe sweat. Who knows? I mean, he's wearing like probably a polyester suit. You probably saw sweat drip off his forehead or something. But still, no interaction. Now, if you look, Harry turned. I want to see who he's looking at there, because it's not Olivia. And if we look at the front video, we'll see that. But I remember Olivia looked back too. Let's just look at that. Olivia's in the yellow, obviously. She's looking back now, but she's not looking at Harry. Harry's not looking at Olivia there. He's looking past her. Chris's head would be in the way if he was saying hi to Olivia. It's not. He's not saying hi to her. They are ignoring each other. Weirdly enough, he's ignoring his co-star too, which is, you know, part of the drama here. Flo obviously has some problem with them. We don't know about that. Okay. Yeah, now we have ads. All right. Here's some more footage. All right, this is the famous video here. Okay. Now let's watch carefully. Olivia's looking. But you see how when Harry did not acknowledge her, she turned her head away too. Now she's looking back, but not at Harry, because Harry is not in her line of vision. Still not. I actually believe, now that I've watched this a few times, that Olivia is purposely looking somewhere because she can't look at Harry. What is she going to do? Look forward? Clap it, you know? She going to look the other way as he sits down? That would feel like avoidance. So what she's doing is she's acting like she's, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I think. This is a purposeful snub for the benefit of their own relationship. Now, just for fun, let's look at the spit. Shit, I'm sorry. My ADD. You know, actually, I thought I was going to be overheating today, but I'm fine. Okay. So, as we saw from the back video, he didn't spit on him. It's just this weird angle makes it look like he went. And then just the timing of him looking down. If anything, and I really don't even think it's sweat. I really just think this is a weird, you know, he was probably thinking something. You know, when you're thinking something and you're just like, you know, like he forgot something. That's like, okay. It's interesting, like, once somebody said it looked like he was spitting, then Chris Pine looked like he was reacting to being spit on, right? So hold on, let's watch. Watch it with the context that Harry spit on him. Spit. Right? That timing, it was just too perfect, a freak accident. But now let's look at it as though Chris Pine just forgot something. Shit, I just forgot my underwear. I did not wash my underwear. Anyway, But he stopped clapping mid-clap, which is interesting. So he's doing this. You know, it could be it could be something he forgot. People talk about it could be his glasses, because I think we saw his glasses or his phone at his legs. But it's not a spit. I mean, the reason why is you could see it. First of all, you don't see any spit. Number two, from that back video, you could see that it's not a spit. But anyway, this is not the topic. So, Olivia, still kind of looking to the left, but I think she's in on it. It's not like this was Harry that was just like, I'm going to decide to not say hello to my girlfriend. And she doesn't know. It's just going to kind of piss her off, but that's the way the game's played, right? No, they planned it before. But I think maybe Olivia at least thought, oh, we could like glance at each other. But I think Harry knows how much scrutiny every little thing knows how much scrutiny happens with anybody that he dates. All right. I think that's it for this video. Once again, look, all separated. Literally, like, she is literally the furthest she could be from Harry.
Buongiorno. Benvenuti alla conferenza stampa del nostro film fuori
They
concorso
planned
Don't
this.
Worry Darling. E vi presento prima. I'm wondering, what led you to this world of bright 50s, Palm Springs, glamour, and gorgeousness?
Well, I think, you know, I've always been really interested in the and
period of when, oh, men were men and women were women and the roles we played and everything was fine. Little did they know, behind the surface, people were in a happy place. And in this movie,
This is big. You know, Make America Great Again. I mean, I don't know if Don't Worry Darling is going to be a good movie, but hopefully it'll at least show what it really was like in the 50s for relationships. And, you know, conservatives, red pillars, they all want to go back to how it was basically in the 50s. For some reason, they just chose the 50s as the best time in the world. But we all know that that's all facade. We all know it's not the way it is on the movies from the 50s or the TV shows from the 50s or the photos. We know that men just beat their wives. We know that men were depressed and they didn't know how to express themselves because of PTSD from the war. We know that women were not allowed to do really anything except for be housewives. And if they did, it was remarkable. And for some reason, even though tons of parents of millennials and Gen Zers all got divorced, conservatives still think that it's the deviant, counterculture, alternative relationships that are really ruining America. I mean, did you not see the boom of divorces from baby boomers?
you kind of reflect back on that there's still this segment, oh, no, to be happy, you need this. You have to go back and what the roles that women are supposed to play and the role men are supposed to play. Can you talk about what kind of conversation you hope this movie generates about that?
Absolutely. Well, along with my excellent screenwriter, Katie Silberman, we were really interested in the kind of problematic nature.
Oh, that's
of
interesting. I didn't
nostalgia
know that
itself for everyone,
Olivia
but a
put
very
this
slim
story
portion of the
together.
population. And, you know, we started writing this film
Sorry.
for, you know, the paradox of victory is that everything that is beautiful is also sinister, and that's by design. Absolutely. I mean, we thought a lot about the generations of women that came before ours, but unfortunately also the generation of women that we are in right now, in terms of body autonomy. It was a huge part of why we wanted to tell the story.
I have a follow-up to that. In this world, which is very dreamy, the film also has flashes of historical truth, you know, that evokes, you know, obviously the Manhattan Project, which you did.
Kind of comes through in everything in the film, and we had such brilliant
Look at Chris Pine.
set design and costumes and hair and makeup.
Yo, by the way, how hot is Chris Pine with that fucking hair? Dude, you've never been better looking. You are going up against Brad Pitt now, dude. And you're only a couple of years older than me.
Our amazing cinematographer, everyone came together. I can't remember what I said. The aesthetics of this world, which has this beautiful veneer, but something else going on underneath.
Yeah, I think the surprising thing is that it's not all that different from what was reality at a certain point. If you look at the
Philosophical
the
Wolf
imagery
says,
of
I'm
the
growing out
century,
my hair again, too.
American photographers.
Yeah, I
like
think I'm
Slim
growing out my hair,
Adams
too.
who was certainly a touch point for us visually and aesthetically. That was a certain way of life. So I think to Harry's point, there wasn't much acting insofar as the people we were playing are real people in a world that is very much our own. It's just the uglier.
No, inspired the world.
And everything is happy and simple.
So, by the way, there's really no
Same reason.
questions about their relationship here, and I'm sure that they were, you know, these journalists were prepped not to ask those questions.
Facing the cameras and stepping out in front of the world. With the video going viral.
What I'm doing, and it's quite fun.
Harry first arrived.
The fans.
Anything about an alleged rift with their leading lady Florence.
As nourished.
Instead, they're letting the work speak for them.
Well, we're gonna see if the work is good. I'm excited to see the movie.
One of the first things I say to my entire production before shooting is, no one here is more important than anyone else. It comes from my experience as an actor, recognizing that certain people on set really believed in this really unfair social hierarchy that was only getting in the way of people's best work. And I promised myself if I ever got to be at the helm that I would not do that, and I would take steps to avoid it.
By the way, guys, I just opened up the Zoom if anybody wants to do a mock date tonight. We're going to finish this segment in a little bit, so we'll jump into mock dates in a couple minutes.
Frank has built something truly special.
Everyone in Springs. Print of put it in as like, it's sort of a Kaufman House-like environment. And then when we were scouting, Chris, and then to this era welcomes them, and everybody was.
And the only way to cure it is if we stay home all day.
And if you fearlessness is so wonderful on a set. We needed whoever was going to play Jack to be instantly lovable and someone who was perfect Jack. And it was intelligence and ferocity. She's incredibly tough. She starts the film with a huge smile on her face, and she's full of joy and laughter and passion, and she goes then into places of deep fear, and she has a Bordeaux. I've heard films, short form time, popular shows. I came all the work that was going on. roles. Both my extraordinary should have been rather ordinary, and I think we
Mood to start kissing.
based on really great experiences I had with amazing directors who really approach into the screenwriting process, welcoming all ideas from every crew member, creating an equal playing field. I don't know why it's so much harder for a woman to get a film financed at a high and it can be done to great financial yield for the studios. I think that's opening the door for the rest of us, for sure. But I think we'll really be evolved when we stop even having a cat, say the silent film era, when several films were directed by women. It was very common for female directors to direct silent films that were major Hollywood hits. They were part of the system. Then we went backwards. It was mere.
I'm interested in this because I do care about women having a part of movie making.
That the studio system was run by men who were, for women, I think the struggle doesn't stop there. I think even if you get to make your film, it's still harder to be taken seriously as a director. And like women in all industries, we are also juggling the different responsibilities of life. And there are many mothers who are directors, which is its own kind of intricate balance work. Of course, there are many fathers who are directors, but the expectations still seem to be different. I feel really lucky to be directing right now. I think there's a lot of excitement about new voices in cinema. I think audiences are empowering people by supporting their films.
Where she talked about Harry. I guess I skipped over it. But that's it. There's really not a lot, guys. I mean, I think we know that. There really is not a lot. And they purposely keep it that way. Now, who knows? Maybe if they get married or something like that, they'll finally have some sort of on-camera conversation together. I'd love to see it. The other thing I want to talk about is the fact that a lot of people are shitting on Olivia Wilde for a lot of things, but I don't think she needs to be shit on. There's so many things that men do that they get a pass on, they get forgiven for, that somebody like Olivia Wilde does not get a pass on, does not get it forgiven for. And I think there is a double standard. And I also think that women push this double standard as well onto women. And especially on Harry Styles' girlfriends. For reasons, one, they think Harry is a god and, nobody is qualified to be with him. Then there are Larry's that have the conspiracy theory that that Harry is in a relationship with his old One Direction bandmate, Louis Tomlinson. God, it's been so long since I've talked about that. I forget his name already. And, the millions and millions and millions of diehard fans for Harry Styles just are going to tear down anyone that Harry dates. They know that. And so going into a relationship with him is going to be very dangerous, literally dangerous. The same thing happened with Meghan Markle when she started dating and eventually married. Hey, Prince Harry, right? His name's Prince Harry. The world hates Meghan Markle. And all of their reasoning is so bullshit. It's all like, she said she didn't know who Prince Harry was, and she did know. So that means she's manipulative. And like all of these other little things that they complain about. It's like, dude, come on. Who cares? Who cares? They're in a fucking happy relationship. She took him from the royal. Who gives a shit about the royal? Like, fucking bring down the fucking monarchy. It's dumb. It's just tradition. So that's about it. Let's check to see if we got any mock dates tonight in the Zoom. Sorry, I started the Zoom late, just like I started the stream late. There's nobody in the Zoom right now. There is a link in the description, I'm pretty sure, to join mock dates. If there isn't, I'm going to drop it in the Zoom chat right now. Yeah. 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 There we go. We're going to pin that beige. By the way, guys, how is the stream? How's the sound? Am I choppy? Am I kind of choppy? Is the sound okay? Again, this is a new setup. I really think I'm going to buy the new computer. I've just been spending so much on this studio. Now it's the next thing, but I'm going to do it for y'all so I could actually have a really nice fast streaming situation. All right, so I'm going to leave this Zoom up for a couple more minutes, and if nobody's going to join, as in 2 people, then we'll finish the stream early for tonight. Just a nice, quick little video, you know? So, I guess I'll read the chat. I'll just do it from my phone, right? Oh, I could tell you guys what I'm doing. All right, we're checking out the chat, y'all. Charlie says it's crystal clear. That's nice. Gall has arrived. My sound is clear but low. Interesting. I could turn it up. I got to figure out how. Let's see. I'll do it next time. Let's see. Let's check out the Zoom. Nobody's in the Zoom. All right, so guys, what I'm going to talk about, and this is related to the God pill. So, if you didn't know by now, I released a book called The God Pill. And if you bought it, you would know that there are 3 main tenets to the God Pill: presence, purpose, and health. These 3 main tenets are the basis for having a good life. If you only focused on your presence, your purpose, and your health for the rest of your life, and those are the only 3 things you focused on, you'd have the best life possible. Sorry, guys, by the way, I have a canker sore, so if it sounds like I'm slurring my words, it's because I'm in extreme pain in my mouth. So, I am dedicated to my presence, purpose, and health because I know that when all 3 things are at the highest level, I am feeling the best, I am doing the best, I am the best. I'm the best me I could be. I've been noticing that I've been on my phone a lot lately. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll literally spend at least an hour once I wake up on my phone, just scrolling, bullshit, wasting time. At night, the same thing. I'll be watching a movie and I'll be scrolling, bullshit, wasting time. Every time I have a free moment, I'll be scrolling, bullshit, wasting time. And if anybody knows old Anthony, when I used to live in New York City, I got rid. Oh, let me just sit back. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, baby. I got rid of my phone. This was 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Phew, that's a long time. I got rid of my cell phone, my iPhone, because it was to the point where and everybody in the chat, tell me if this is you too. It got to the point where reality wasn't 3D anymore. It got to the point where reality was 2D. It looked like I was looking at a screen. And when I realized that I couldn't get out of that 2D image, I started freaking out. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of my iPhone today because I'm just so much on screens that when I look up, it still feels like I'm on a screen. Why? Because I'm in my mind office. If you've read The God Pill, you know what that's all about. So I got rid of my iPhone that day, and I got a flip phone. And I had a flip phone for a couple years, and if anybody wanted to interact with me, they could call me or email me. I wasn't texting anymore, every now and then on my iPad, on Google Voice. And it helped. It really, really helped me become more present. Shoot to like 9 years later, and I'm back on the phone, obsessed, just scrolling. Then this weekend, I said, you know what? This has got to end again. Like, I'm back. I'm not present anymore. And I was finding it was difficult. And this is the important part for you guys to think about, especially people that are reading The God Pill. It was difficult to become present. That's the big thing. Here, I think I could lean forward, actually. My back. Here, let's try it like this. I think this will be good. It was difficult to become present was the really big issue. I would practice, and it would still be very hard. And it's because most of my day was this. Just like the caffeine thing. You could drink all the caffeine you want. You could feel all the buzz. Oh, I wake up, I need my coffee. Oh, I got that energy jolt. You could do that all you want. But at the end of the day, it is going to stop you from being present, purposeful, and healthy. It just will. You will get much, much, much more energy and healthier energy just being more present, more purposeful, and more healthy. Okay, so what did I do? I said, oh, I can't get rid of my phone. Like, now it's a different story. The phone is necessary, not like 10 years ago. So what did I do? I thought, what if I get a landline at my home and just say that's what I'm going to do? So I got the landline, and I was like, now I have to, like, tell everybody that I got a new phone number. This is annoying. If I want to call somebody, I have to, like, dial it the old-fashioned way. And then I realized the phones that you could buy at the store now, let me show you. So this is really cool. I'm just going to be checking the Zoom. Okay. We have Ben in the mock date room. Okay. The phones that you could buy at the store now look like this. And here's a really cool feature to it. Watch this. How old is John Hamm?
John Hamm is 51 years old.
Okay, you see what just happened? I just talked to Siri. This phone, this home line, talks to Siri. Now, why? Because this phone just is a Bluetooth connection to my iPhone. So what does that mean? That means that I could hide my iPhone away somewhere under the desk, next to the desk, just sitting there charging behind the phone. Meanwhile, I could receive calls. So if somebody calls me, it'll ring like a regular phone. If I want to call somebody, I just hit the Siri button, say who I want to call, boom. If I want to text somebody, I could just say, text this person, blah, 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 blah. All day long, I don't need to look at my phone. Why? I have a computer. Everything that I have on my phone, most of it I could do on my computer. So I just set this up yesterday, and it was amazing. First of all, I was only on the phone probably 30 minutes. And that 30 minutes was also time where I was out of the house. So I take it with me when I'm out of the house. The other thing is I put it on Do Not Disturb the entire day, but I allow all phone calls. So nothing is allowed to happen on this phone, like alerts, except for phone calls. I cannot tell you how yesterday morning when I woke up and this morning when I woke up, how wonderful it was. You know why? Because I woke up and I just got to open my eyes and just look around. And it was relaxing. It felt really, really good. My dog was on my bed. I just like looked at my dog and chatted with my dog for like a half an hour. Then I took him for a walk. No phone all day. I later on, after I took the dog for a walk, checked my emails, checked my texts on my computer. But guess what? I walk away from my computer, everything's gone. This makes being present easy. Easy! Okay, so this is what happens. When you get bored because of no screens, you're going to be bored for maybe 30 seconds. All we're really doing in our lives is avoiding that 30 seconds of boredom. Because after that 30 seconds of boredom, you become present. If you're practicing. But the presence when you have no phone, no screens, is 1,000 times easier. It's almost automatic. The 3D-ness comes back. The slowing down of my brain comes back. What's removed? The ego, the constant comparisons. Oh, this person is better than me because of this. Oh, look, this person's worse than me because of this. Constant comparisons gone. All I feel is just I was driving. No phone. It was on drive mode. I was driving. Were times where I would get annoyed at somebody that would cut me off. It just felt good to let him go. Because I was in the moment. I was engaged. I was interacting with everything. When I'm in my mind office and things are happening, I'm not in the moment. So I'm watching it from like some tower, analyzing every little thing. This saved me. Now, I got like the expensive thing. I paid $100 for this, and then there's another phone in the living room. And I hit one button, it goes to Siri, call whoever I want. But if you guys want this solution, you could get it for $30. Let me show you. Okay. Here we are. This box right here. Here, let me get my head out of this. Okay. It's called Sell to Jack. You can get it on Amazon for like $30, whatever. And all you do is you plug, this is so crazy. You plug a USB into the wall, like into the, like a, a USB plug. And then, what else do you do? Oh, yeah. And then this phone jack goes into a phone, like a home phone. This is all it is a Bluetooth connection to your iPhone. It does the exact same thing as this thing that's built in. The reason why I got the built-in one is because I wanted 2 phones. I didn't want to have to get 2 separate phones, you know, and it just like messing with my Bluetooth connection, blah, blah, blah. But this does the exact same thing for like $30. You buy a cheap phone, or if you want to be fun, you go on eBay and you buy like a really cool vintage phone. You could even buy like those super old-fashioned phones because, remember, it just all connects the same way. And here's the other cool thing. You still can talk to Siri with Sell to Jack. By the way, this isn't an ad. This is not an ad. I just love this shit. You press the, what is the button? You press the star button, and then it invokes Siri. That's it. So, I don't use my phone anymore. Every now and then, if I need to do something like that is phone-centric, or I'm outside of the house and I have to text somebody where I'm going to meet, something like that. Other than that, I don't need the phone. Not necessary for me. Also, you don't have to have this, but I have an Apple Watch. Now, I bought this used for $200 from my friend. So it's not like I spent a ton of money on this. And I love the Apple Watch because then I have it connected to cellular. I leave the house without my phone because all of like the really important things are here. Talk to people on the phone. I could text people. I could navigate. I could pay for things. What else could I do? Oh, I could record audio because I'm always recording I'm always recording song ideas. Yeah, you don't want to hear that shit. What else do? I Shazam things. So, this thing and this thing changed everything. I'm not looking at screens anymore. Now, you don't need this. It's obviously you don't need it. You don't need this. But this, dude, oh, this is the good shit. So anyway, let's check out the Zoom. All right, nobody's in the Zoom. That's about it for today, everybody. I'm going to check out the chat before I go. Ooh. Daniela says, I quite like my mind office, but venture out of it more often than not. That's good. So the office of the mind is a great place to be. I call it the studio, the mind studio. I love it. But it's only enjoyable when I'm not there all day long, right? I produce my best work when I go to work and then leave work. If I stayed at work all day, slept in the office, woke up in the office, kept working, I'm going to have work that I don't even need to do. I'm going to be trying to solve problems that are not necessary. I'm going to be stressing myself out. And then when I go into reality, I'm going to be thinking about work anyway. I'm not going to be able to play because I'm so obsessed with work because that's where I am all day. This is the same thing with being in your mind, okay? So Daniela said it. It's great to it is so enjoyable to be in your mind when that's not where you are all the time. When most of the time you're just out in the reality, enjoying whatever is around you, having fun. Then when you go into your brain to figure things out, to create something beautiful, and we know as introverts, we're more creative people, it's enjoyable to create something. So to be clear, because Charlie said you did get a landline, I didn't get I did get a landline for a day. It's $15 a month. And then I called and I canceled it because I realized that it's easier to just connect it to my phone. So I'm not paying for a landline. I just paid for the phone. Everybody in the live chat saying become a member, become a member, become a member. I'm wondering why. Is it because it's fucking great? By the way, as soon as this stream is over, everybody's going to jump into the Discord, do a betas video party, chat with each other, hang out. Most people are really well acquainted in there. Let's see. Charlie says, I was gifted a membership and I was like, okay, sure, I'll check this out for however long, and now I don't want to leave. Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, it's great to be a member. And by the way, oh, yeah, you know what? Let me just go check out all the new members because, like, we keep getting more members. I mean, it's a slow trickle. It's not like I'm getting 5,000 a day, but I love every member that comes on. By the way, also, there's a lot of new members that are just not interacting in the Discord. Yo, come on, hang out with us. I'm there every day. I'm interacting with people. I just want to see who we got new this week. Okay, so who are the most recent new members? In the past week, we have Philosophical Wolf. What up, bro? Who else we got? We got my dude Kieran joined this in the past week. We got Esparza Diego. Welcome. And we got BD. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And then, of course, to all of the regular members, I love you all. But you know what? Look, 10 days ago, we got Jackson joined. Ty joined. Oh, yeah, but he was gifted, right? But Jackson, I think Jackson just joined on his own. But I don't know, because everybody's name is different on here on the live chat than it is in the Discord. So sometimes I get confused. But we got a good group, guys. Oh, my. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got 29. We almost have 30 members. Yo, let's see if we can get a 30th member right now. What? I didn't know we had almost 30 members already. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's see what the chat's saying. BD! What up, BD? Yo, so listen, BD is a new member. Philosophical Wolf, a new member. Guys, right after this, get in the Discord, join the group video chat. Everyone's going to be in there. It's immediately after I'm done streaming every week. So sometimes when I have 2 streams a week, or if I have 1 stream a week, it doesn't even matter. On Tuesday, I didn't stream. And guess what? You guys still had a betas party. Daniela just gifted another membership. And Montel! Oh! Montel! Montel's in the freaking thing. Montel has became a member, baby. Oh, yeah. Montel, I better see you in the freaking party. Betas party right after this. Yo, we got 30, yo. Okay, 30 members. Can you believe it? So, guys, I just want to let you know, like, I am all about relationships. I'm all about community. That's, like, what I live for. That's what I want for you guys. And that's why the betas community is so important to me. It's a loving, welcoming place. You don't have, like, this is not the place where, like, I've been in communities before where I go in, I'm like, hey, and people, like, immediately they want to troll you. They don't care about you. They fuck with you. It's not this community. This community is you say hi. Everyone's like, hey, who are you? Let's meet you. What are you all about? Blah, 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 blah. Talk to me more. Come on the video chat. It's a welcoming community. And if it's not a welcoming community, well, I'll make it a welcoming community. The members make it a welcoming community. We are not negative people whatsoever. We're all positive, loving, supportive, welcoming people. So that's why you want to join, to become a Betas member. I just love watching everybody interact and, like, become friends. Like, become real, genuine friends, right? Not internet pals. Like, real, genuine friends everybody's making over there. That makes me so happy. It's a true social circle. It's a true community. And it just keeps growing each month. It's crazy. And I'm just so happy to see it. And remember, I talk all the time about like-minded communities. What is this? It's a like-minded community. That's why you find so many people with such a great demeanor, with such great personalities here, because they all share a love for social skills and relationships. Oh, Montel is here, baby. All right, so that's about it, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming. I will see everybody in the group chat, in the Discord right about now. Love y'all. I'll see y'all next week. I'm working on getting guests. Me and my buddy Justin, he's helping me out. We're working on getting guests to come on the podcast. That's it.